Okay, well, this is Christina and
Emily.
we're going to do our presentation on public airwaves. Okay, so the definition of a public airwave is the electromagnetic frequencies or signals that are used to broadcast television and radio programs. This is controlled by the Federal Communications Commission, or the FCC. The FCC defines the frequencies and license who gets to utilize these frequencies. These licenses are then reapproved by the FCC periodically. They are in control of what gets censored on television and the radio, and the FCC has a regulatory policy where they set the rules and limitations. The meaning of public airwaves is to inform the public through broadcasted programs by television and radio. This continues to be the nation's primary news outlet, and 60% of American adults watch the local news every day. In the past, Congress and the president were the ones in charge of exactly what was allowed to be released to those who were watching and listening to all the programs. And in 1934, the FCC became in control of all the regulations of broadcasted media. And in society today, citizens play a vital role in what information gets released out to the public. One example is the attack on 9/11, which was reported by news anchors as well as the public, who released their own videos of uncut footage of the planes crashing into the World Trade Centers. And the rules have been enforced from early on and were changed and will continue to change in time with the ease of technology. And how it's used. Broadcasting companies convey the information to the general public. They used to share information that the public airwaves are used to share information that may inform and affect the public. The news portrays information, however, it's typically one-sided, and usually what the general public wants to hear. And then between the news stories, the commercials are shown.
And with the commercials, they're all paid for by private companies, and their message seeks to appeal to the public interest or endorse their product. But the information in them isn't always 100% true. Advertisers make money because they fund the broadcasting channel and promotes their business. And the motives, they are to capture the attention of the viewers and listeners. Prior to the internet, news was completely different than it is today. In the past, news had a clear and concise information, and each story flowed well together. In today's world, news broadcast programs are a mess. Typically, stories are randomly presented, scattered about, with video clips playing in the background and a scroll at the bottom. The importance of news gets lost in the sensory overload. And the public airwaves with the disinformation. The FCC regulatory policies are contributing to the disinformation in the media. Policies are becoming less strict, and 8 years is too long of a gap to wait in between the different approvals of the licenses. The FCC depicting a biased media. The progressive broadcast being removed from the public airwaves and primarily dominated by the public. They helps in Republicans winning elections and elections, and how the white radio made the Republicans win. Conservative versus liberal broadcasting. So this is a diagram that shows the difference in the conservative talk radio and the liberal talk radio in America. And these are taken in 2009, but now the towers in Oregon, Washington, Florida, and New York have disappeared. So in conclusion, America allows companies to broadcast on public airwaves, which are worth over $500 billion for free. And to do this, they're supposed to broadcast information. And the lack of regulation and the bias in the representation are corrupting the airwaves, which skews public opinion and their actions.
Okay, and that was the presentation. Thank you.